Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. I put that on my partner, I put that on my family. Oakland City represent, address me as your majesty. Yeah, you can kiss a ring, but you can never touch the crown. I smoke a million Swisher blunts and I ain't never coming down. Bitch, you ain't no Barbie, I see you work at Arby's. Never too super silent, hurry up, I'm starving. Gnarly, radical, on the block I'm magical. See me at your college campus, baggy full of Adderalls. Call me if you need a fix, call me if you need a boost. See them other chicken heads, they don't ever leave the coop. I'm in the coop cruising, I got the stolen plates, serving all the fiends over there by the Golden Gate. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis. Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. I put that on my partner, I put that on my family. Oakland City represent, address me as your majesty. Yeah, you can kiss a ring, but you can never touch the crown. I smoke a million Swisher blunts and I ain't never coming down.
Do you agree that there's no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, deadbeat dadism, white supremacism, and all the other isms? Destiny, that's a woman's name. You were raised by your daddy and mama. That makes you half man and half woman. You are a beta. You're not a real man, beta. I just have one question for ya, beta. There's just one thing I want to know. Destiny, do you love all people? Do you really love the blacks? Destiny, do you love black people? Why can't you just answer the question? Destiny, do you love all people?
Systems, the company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P word. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P word. Give me everything you've got for this wet ass P word. Beat it up, N word, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P word is wet, come take a dive. And continue along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like, a lot more vulgar.
I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like size it up? I'm gonna haul him up, back chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up, back chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast, and I'll tell them, well, I killed a cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get my hands around your throat.
It's another B-Word broadcast, everybody. Let's go. Hey, how's it going? How you doing, chat? We got ourselves another awesome, lovely, wonderful stream for you here today. We vibing. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is August 21st of August, everybody. A Sunday fun day show here, keeping the vibes correct, keeping it chill as fuck. And you here for it, I'm here for it. I hope you caffeinated, I hope you well hydrated. We got ourselves some wicked content lined up. Some politics, bit of gaming, gonna check out what's going on in world news. And yeah, see what's going on with everybody's most hated misogynist, Andrew Tate. Yeah, that piece of shit has been banned, everybody. He been banned, and we're gonna drink the tears. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun to watch. Adam Ross seems to have an interview with him, with his reaction to being banned. That should be good. Son has a good clip. XQC's got a video. And then there's some crazy news that happened in the world worth checking out, at least taking a little look-see. And when we get bored, some Mon Bazou. We'll probably listen to some French-Canadian music on Twitch and play some French-Canadian game. Ça va être vraiment cool, être là, ça va être bien cool, beaucoup fun. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just gonna reset this music. Sorry about that. So yeah, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? I'm here for it. We got ourselves, oh yeah, some funny news with the Finnish Prime Minister too. She responded. So it's gonna be fun all around. I'm blasting off. Yeah, I'm thinking of trying to maybe get some one-on-one conversations going. I got time for it next week. I know that, what's his name? Half Baked Takes has been streaming a lot more, so maybe I'll try to connect with him. And he has a video on his political philosophy, and I kind of want to watch it and see if I can ask him some really tough questions. I love watching people try to take some deep thoughts that they've had and then apply them to a really particular scenario and see how well they can navigate that situation. How well do their principles and values hold up with nuanced context? So yeah, you know, that could be fun. So we might take a dip and check out that later. But yeah, I'm blasting off right now. Let's go, everybody. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see Andrew Tate get his comeuppance. So we'll get to that probably about midstream, and yeah, let's get into it, everybody. Let's start with the incredible video, the true girl boss gatekeep gaslight video. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, the whole string, but here we've got the Prime Minister of Finland living her best life at a Helsinki nightclub. So we certainly have to put an end to this woman's career. Let's see what carnal sins this Jezebel has wrought upon the nation of Finland. Oh dang, she getting necked on, everybody. Wow. No. And it's gonna be, I'm actually gonna get DMCA for that, so I'm gonna turn that off. So there you have it, everybody. She is truly having a good night. And you know, that doesn't go over well in politics. Politicians need to be dastardly, soulless husks. Just corporate stooges. People who truly don't feel anything. And now that she's having fun, she must be punished. She must be punished, chat. It must happen. How are you gonna be able to punish this woman? All you have to do is tweet, like, and retweet. I'm sure there's like all sorts of. We're still listening to bad music. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So there you have it. She's really truly letting it loose. That's not even the video I saw. This one's way tamer than the other one. What was it? There was another video that was way more risque. Santa Marin. Oh no. Oh man, everybody. Shield your eyes. I don't know if we can handle this level of debauchery this early in the morning. Okay, more really bad music. We got better music, background music. So let's listen to that. Oh, she's partying with her friends, everybody. How dare she? Look at this. Oh, damn, tiger face. Tiger face is punishable by 3 years in prison in Finland. I'm not sure if you know about that, but have some fun in your life and dance like there is no tomorrow. Okay, all right. The Finnish Prime Minister has some fun in their time off. Why is that a big deal? Okay, so a lot of people are just very not really... Yeah, okay, nobody cares. Bigger problems in the world, she rocks. Oh, okay, I see. They're showing both the pros and cons, people support and people against. Imagine having to take a drug test after this. More like a cringe test. More like just test to see how many levels, how much cringe has built up in your system. That's all anybody really needs to know. Has the leader of your country become too cringe? Imagine dancing like that and being a teetotaler. How do you say that? Somebody who doesn't do drugs or alcohol. Quote, I'm disappointed that it's become public. I spent the evening with friends. Partied. Pretty wild, yes. Danced and sang. I have nothing to hide. I have free time that I spend with my friends. I'm pretty sure that's the same as many people my age. I'm just like wondering, man, who's the friend? It's just amazing that Santa Marin and Trump are both in the same predicament of like, who in my inner circle is leaking sensitive secrets to the press? And honestly, her sensitive secrets, it's not even that. I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. I don't know. Seems like a big nothing burger. I have not used drugs myself or anything other than alcohol, therefore I have no problem taking tests. I've danced, sung, and partied and done perfectly legal things. Based. Dang, man, they're really trying to take her down for being a young hot leader, young woman leader. She went to a nightclub. Dang. Despite coming in contact with a COVID infectant. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty ridiculous. That's actually reckless. That's pretty bad. She became the world's youngest prime minister at the age of 34. Yeah, this is definitely like, we cannot allow girl boss to exist. And has gotten Finland into NATO, didn't she? Yeah, exactly. That's a massive shift for the country. Big political victory. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of an odd story. So we got a response from her that just came out. So let's take a look at that. Get that volume going.
Yksityisiä, ne on kuvattu
These videos
yksityisissä tiloissa.
are private and filmed in private space.
Siitä, että nämä ovat levinneet
I
julkisuuteen.
resent that these
Kyse on
became
siitä,
known to the
että he
public. I
ovat
spent the night with my
viettämässä
friends.
kavereiden kanssa iltaa, juhlinut railakkastikin kyllä.
We just partied
tanssinut
also
ja
in a
laulanut.
boisterous way. I danced and
present
sang.
Younger generation, but what comes to social media or Instagram, I think that I'm an individual, a person, a real person also, even though I'm a prime minister.
No, you're
So
not a
I
real person
won't
anymore.
change the way I behave. Of course,
you
I have
probably
to be
should.
careful what I say because it can be represented as the whole government. But I'm still a person, and I will be in the future
Awesome.
also.
That's great. That's real. I don't know what the female equivalent of a Chad moment is. So it's not that big of a deal. There's also, oh no, what's this picture? Prime Minister of Finland in shorts? Ooh, that's pretty saucy. So yeah, sounds like she's just saying, yeah, I'm just gonna live my best life. You can't tell me what to do. Which is pretty based. Pretty awesome. Okay. So we've got there was a big story that popped off in world news where, well, we can get to the main segment, maybe Andrew Tate stuff, because he just got banned. Oh man, that's so funny. It's so good. Okay. Next up, let's check out the story out of Russia, which has been, oh, I don't know how much of this I can show. But yeah, we'll start with this. This popped off in world news. A car bomb unalived the daughter of the spiritual guide to Putin's Ukraine invasion. Yeah, this is a big story. This woman has just lost her life. Unfortunate. Russian authorities said Sunday they had opened a murder investigation after the daughter of influential ultranationalist philosopher Alexander Dugin was killed by a car bomb. Well, I shouldn't say that word now. Jeez. The Russian investigative committee said it believes someone planned and ordered the car explosion that unalived Daria Dugina based on evidence already collected from the blast. Quote, taking into account the data already obtained, the investigation believes that the crime was pre-planned and was of an ordered nature. Dugina lost her life at the scene after an explosive device presumably installed in the Toyota Land Cruiser went off on a public road and the car caught fire. So pretty crazy stuff. And this guy is like majorly important. This is what he said about Trump and Putin in 2017. It should be spicy.
Go ahead, Mr. Trump. In Trump, we trust.
Meet the man who has been dubbed Putin's brain. Ultra-conservative philosopher and TV personality Alexander Dugin is a champion of Russian nationalism. And he says President Trump is on the same wavelength.
As long as I could judge on Donald Trump, I have remarked many similarities with my thought. And his inaugurational speech, discourse, was as if I would write it myself.
Dugin is seen as one of the architects of Russia's growing ideology, a conservative nationalism with roots in the Orthodox Church that is being exported across the world as an alternative to liberal democracy.
November 8, 2016 was an important victory for Russia and for Putin personally.
Dugin says that Putin didn't meddle with the U.S. election, but that he provided Trump with a different kind of assistance.
The real help of Putin to Trump was the example shown how we could challenge the country.
He
the
provided
people.
an inspiration.
Yes, inspiration and a kind of example to challenge the status quo, to challenge the conventional wisdom, challenge all these totalitarian principles of globalists and ultra-liberals.
So do you think that President Putin and President Trump can carve out some kind of a new world order together?
Yes, but not only together, with the participation of others.
Not everyone agrees. Dugin is a controversial character even here, but his rabid brand of anti-liberalism appears to be spreading.
Anti-liberalism. That doesn't sound so good. Okay, so that's the man. I know about him because he is talked about in Adam Curtis's documentaries about Russia. And essentially, he wrote something called The Foundations of Geopolitics. There was a really interesting thread that I found. And it's short, so let's take a quick look. Okay, this is from Pop and Cream. Pop and Cream is a Redditor who's gained a lot of notoriety for writing really long, well-sourced comments. The alleged target in this unalive attempt was her father, Alexander Dugin, a Russian neo-fascist whose writings and ideas are widely available and taught in Russian military academies. He works closely with the Russian government and also wrote The Foundations of Geopolitics. He is an individual that helped shape contemporary Russian foreign policy. Alexander Dugin is a proponent of Euro-Eurasianism, a fascist ideology that believes in building a totalitarian Russian empire to bring about an era of illiberalism. So, not the greatest guy. But more importantly, The Foundations of Geopolitics, which has very much set the course for Russian foreign policy for decades. I don't know how much influence it really has, but most literature on it says it does have a lot of influence. But here we go. By the summer of 2001, Alexander Dugin, a neo-fascist ideologue, had managed to approach the center of power in Moscow, having formed close ties with elements in the presidential administration, the secret services, the Russian military, and the leadership of the State Duma. Within the United States itself, there is a need for the Russian special services and their allies, quote, to provoke all forms of instability and separatism within the borders of the United States. It is possible to make use of the political forces of Afro-American racists. Page 248. Quote, it is especially important, Dugin adds, to introduce geopolitical disorder into internal American activity, encouraging all kinds of separatism and ethnic, social, and racial conflicts, actively supporting all dissident movements, extremist, racist, and sectarian groups, thus destabilizing internal political processes in the US. It would also make sense simultaneously to support isolationist tendencies in American politics. Now, how much of that sounds familiar? How much of that actually sounds super duper familiar? Like, crazy, right? As for the former Union republics of the USSR situated within Europe, they all, with the symbol above noted exception of Estonia, should, in Dugin's view, be absorbed by Eurasia Russia. Belorussia, Dugin asserts flatly, should be seen as a part of Russia. Page 377. In similar fashion, Moldova is seen as a part of what Dugin calls the Russian South. On the key question of Ukraine, Dugin underlines, quote, Ukraine as a state has no geopolitical meaning. It has no particular cultural import or universal significance, no geographic uniqueness, no ethnic exclusiveness. Ukraine as an independent state with certain territorial ambitions, he warns, represents an enormous danger for all of Eurasia, and without resolving the Ukrainian problem, it is in general senseless to speak about continental politics. And he adds that the independent existence of Ukraine, especially within its present border, can make sense only as a sanitary cordon. However, as we have seen, for Dugin, all such sanitary cordons are inadmissible. So, yeah. Furthermore, in March of 2022, the U.S. Treasury Department added the now-deceased Daria Dugina to the sanctions list for her involvement in Project Lakta, a sophisticated online Russian disinformation campaign. So he's not a good, he seems to have like outlined the internal philosophical rationale for invading Ukraine, and the irony may be that there's no quicker route to a sense of ethnic identity or geographic uniqueness than people fighting in a war to defend the borders of your country. Like that is how many nations have been formed. So I don't know, man. Seems double plus on good, triple plus on good even. I'm gonna check out this video, see if it's something I can watch on stream. I think it is. It's an incredible video, and the stuff has been blurred out, so it should be safe to show on stream. It is Duguay arriving to the site of the car explosion where his daughter presumably passed away. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. This is honestly wild. No sound. So it's just like a chaotic scene, and he's out there losing his shirt. Pretty crazy, huh? Pretty wild. Okay, let's get on to our main segment. Andrew Tate, banned. Au revoir. Bye. Andrew Tate, an influencer and former professional kickboxer known for his misogynistic remarks, has been banned from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, confirmed to NPR that Tate had been banned from its platforms for violating its policies regarding dangerous individuals and organizations and hate speech. Tate, 35, had garnered 4.7 million followers on Instagram before Meta took down its official account. TikTok told NPR that the company has permanently banned Tate's account. Quote, misogyny is a hateful ideology that is not tolerated on TikTok, a spokesperson told NPR. Our investigation into this content is ongoing as we continue to remove violative accounts and videos and pursue measures to strengthen our enforcement, including our detection models against this type of content. So he drew internet fame. We even covered him when he was first popping off because like he was just, and he had the worst community. It was absolutely like unhinged stuff, absolutely unhinged. So yeah, good riddance to bad rubbish, I think the saying is. Good riddance to bad rubbish. So yeah, man, screw that guy. The more you dig into Andrew Tate, the worse it gets. He's pretty horrible. He like, there's a quote of him saying he wanted to move to a different country because it made like sex trafficking easier. Like totally crazy. So we have, now I don't know, I guess this is interesting because he's banned off Facebook, Insta, and Twitter, but he's not banned off of YouTube or Twitch. So I can show this clip, I guess. I mean, people are dunking on him. We got a clip of Hassan laughing it up because Tate is pretending he doesn't know him, and we know he knows him because he did like a whole segment on Hassan with his brother, like where they're just like trying to like, I don't know, ridicule him and build back up Andrew's I guess his ego or whatever. So let's take a look.
Hasanabi.
Yes, he told me I'm not lazy.
He's gonna who Omega watch.
You remember him, the guy
And
that
I
was
love
basically...
that Hassan actually calls it. He's like, he's gonna who mega lol. It's hard to catch, but like he's gonna who mega lol it.
Hasanabi.
Yes, he told me I'm not lazy.
He's gonna who Omega watch. Hasanabi.
You remember him, the guy that was basically like sitting down like with glasses. He's kind of like a bigger guy, like this.
Bigger like fat?
No, he wasn't. He's like really buff actually.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Anyways,
yeah, he definitely doesn't know.
What was he gonna say?
No idea.
Yeah, you are lazy though, so he's wrong.
100%.
Oh, 100%, G. You're lazy.
All right,
sorry,
all right. I have to pull a picture.
Yeah, he doesn't know, bro.
I don't know what happened in this picture. Okay?
Awesome.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's so good.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Oh, somebody actually
Pretty
asked me
fantastic.
this. Ask Andrew if he has any proof of anyone.
Bro,
in his
look at his
university
face.
actually
Why,
being
dude?
beside
He,
himself.
All right, Hassan, of course, laughing it up. I mean, easy clap, right? Like, come on. Imagine someone who like went on like a big spiel about you, you know, getting super angry. Can I even pull that up because it only makes this clip funnier if you know the background. It would be Tate and brother discussing Hassan. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty, there's a bunch of them. Oh man, there's so much content on this. Okay, let's just get the thing that's fresh, that's actually interesting. We got Tate's reaction to being banned, and he was on Aiden Ross's stream. So that's the bit I'm most interested in. Let's take a look at that.
Tried to log in Instagram a couple hours ago. It wouldn't let me. I have good people on the case. I trust due process with Instagram. I'm actually quite understanding of their position. I do understand it very, very well. I'm not angry at them in any regard. It's not a big loss for me. It's not something I use too often. But I do understand their position because we're actually living in a world now where it's kind of strange. This is an unprecedented period of human history. And we have internet sensationalism, global sensationalism on a scale which has never happened before. And also we have the ability to edit things so quickly, right? So you can say something on a stream and they can remove all context, or you can...
Oh, it's the clip chimpers. Oh no, clip chimpers. Not again. They struck again.
Say something and they can change the tone of your voice, or you can say something...
It's already happened to me many times, yes.
Exactly. And then what they can do is they can throw that in front of a hate mob, and then internet sensationalism can take control, and people can start to believe in narratives which are false, and then people have to take some kind of action against that. So I understand all these things. I understand that with great power and great influence comes great responsibility.
Oh no, the
And I'm very
Spider-Man
understanding
quote.
of the situation. I think that I'm a strongly religious man.
Famous misogynist, religious, and understanding. More at 11.
I believe that God will prevail, the truth will prevail.
Right.
The one thing that's a little bit annoying, I mean, because a lot of people have been insulting me for a long time on all platforms, and that's fine. It really doesn't bother me because I'm an extreme.
Most people use the word criticizing. I would use the word criticizing, not assaulting. Assault makes me think like they're getting up in your space.
Extremely strong person. I know that some people would be very, very uncomfortable in my position. Not many people can sleep at night with the kind of death threats I've been getting, but for me, it's been fine, right?
You're getting death threats?
Death threats aren't
Oh
cool.
yeah, and this is the thing that's crazy, right? So I would get 10 to 20,000 death threats a day.
What?
Via Instagram.
Bro.
Via Instagram.
And they would take no action, even if I reported them.
Oh,
However,
no.
they've now decided I'm the danger. And even the people who were supporting me, I was crazy, yeah.
I love
was saying,
how
look,
I
if you're
love
gonna
how
support
Aiden just accepts this uncritically, unvarnished, just like, wow, really?
me in public, if you're going to discuss things in comments, please do it respectfully, because hate on hate, it ain't going to get
I have a question.
right?
The guys saying in the DMs that are gonna kill you. Be honest. If they saw you in person, you think they'd keep that same energy?
I know, of course not, but it's just about the fact that, there's a lot of hate around on the internet, and I don't believe that hate versus hate is going to win.
So Andrew, what I've learned on the internet now, it's a new generation of the internet. The internet is different now, and whatever you say that is hateful gets more likes, more clicks, and it gets more attention. Because
it's true. It's true. It's like, I'm a super chill, positive vibes kind of guy, and man, I'm not like blowing up the charts. I'm not saying controversial random bullshit. I'm like trying to thread the needle and find the most sensible, sane thing to say. You know what I mean?
Listen, you probably get thousands of comments that are showing love and praisal, right? But the ones that stick out the most are the hate ones. The ones that are like, he's really saying that shit. So that's why they do it. They do it because they want the clicks, they want the attention, they want the likes. That's really why they do it.
Yeah, and it's really interesting about how it's going to shape the world, right? Because, like I said, with great power comes great responsibility. Now I have millions and millions of people who are my fans, and I was literally teaching them.
And from what I've seen, worst stan community. When they were all up in my chat, it was like, yeah, we're pretty sure women aren't equal. Wait, what? What are you saying right now?
Telling them on Instagram 3 days ago, if you want to defend me, then stick up for me in a respectful way. Even if they're insulting me or threatening my life, do it in a respectful way, because just arguing back and forth in a bitter, immature, hate-on-hate way isn't going to work. Show that if you're a fan of Andrew Tate, you're a respectful person. And I was trying to teach respect to all these millions of young men. And now...
Didn't he get convicted of sex trafficking? Like, what?
Who knows where they're going to go, right? And you're right. It's kind of crazy where the internet has all these black holes of pure degeneracy or hatred, because that's what gets the most views, and it's a shame.
It does. And about teachers basically saying like, Andrew Tate, I'm a ninth grade teacher.
Yeah, this is a post. We actually read this, and I came across it organically. It was just in my feed because I follow r/teachers. I'm very much interested in what's going on at the ground level of education, of pedagogy, and we read that stream, and I'm actually, I don't know, I feel good that, I don't know, I'm tapping the right veins that a bunch of other people are tapping as like, I don't know, discussion like topics for discussion, because this was pretty incredible. I mean, that should be a massive warning sign. You'd be like, oh, geez, my fans are young boys, impressionable, and teachers say they're getting ruined by my content. Like, massive red flag.
And my male students are basically telling girls to get in the kitchen, and you know what I mean?
Awful.
It doesn't matter what you do in school. It doesn't matter how good you do in school. You need to get in the kitchen, and you'll never amount to what a man can do. And they're blaming you for that. And I just want to know, what are your thoughts on seeing posts like that? And like, what is that? What do you know? Like,
That's a good question.
What do you have to say about that?
All right, Aiden.
I know that's not the case.
Respect.
I mean, a lot of the things that have been taken up and chopped up and thrown online are things from a very long time ago when I didn't have a fraction of the influence I have now. I'm not apologizing.
But that's not what's happening. Nobody's clip chimping you here. It's a teacher saying your young fans say dumb, bad shit. Like, oh, well, I can't control what my fans interpret from what I say. Classic.
I'm not apologizing for them. I'm not even saying that, that they were intrinsically wrong. I'm saying that when you produce as much content as I have, like 6 years of posting, and for the longest period of time, no one was watching it, you can go back in anyone's history of 6 years of posting, find 3 minutes and cut it up and chop it up and throw it on TikTok on repeat and make that person look bad. Anyone can do that, right?
I agree with that. You could definitely make people look bad by clips and edits and highlight. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah.
So that could happen to anybody. And then if a hate mob gets behind it and tries to purport that that's your only worldview, if people don't think critically and they don't sit there and look and analyze for themselves and
also like his chat, like the chat is popping off. That's crazy, man. I don't even know what I'd do if I had a chat that active. It's honestly pretty incredible.
Sit there and go, okay, well.
Also saying L Tate and L Rape. Yeah,
clearly, a lot of this cannot be true because this man is a free man. He has no criminal charges. He's never gone to jail. He travels around the world freely in and out of, Western countries. He has nothing against him. Obviously, these things aren't true, but some people don't think beyond the headline. They see the headline and they believe it.
I was wrong. He has not been convicted, from what I understand. No one has been charged or arrested in the case. Okay, so he just got his house raided. Right. Because there were reports of a woman being trafficked. Oh, no girls were found in my house and nobody was arrested, Tate said. But why'd you get raided? Okay, excuse me. Sorry, I was wrong.
The headline instantly.
Right.
What's actually a bit inconvenient about the Instagram ban, the only thing that's inconvenient is, I'm going to send you a picture, Aiden, is that I launched an initiative to donate money to a charity aimed at protecting women against domestic violence. Have you seen this?
Bro, talk about
Look,
a guilty conscience. What a very specific.
Send it to you. Put the picture up. I've just sent it to you.
I've been caring about this issue my whole life.
So what was happening is I understood that some people who only viewed the headlines and didn't listen to me, because I've made countless videos of talking about how women need to be protected, how women need to be respected, how important are the women in my life, how much I respect my mother. I've done loads of things positive about women, but people who don't want to look into it and actually understand the real me, they would only view the headline and assume I was a bad person, right? So I decided, okay, well, let's counter that narrative because with great power comes great responsibility. So I put this post up. I don't know if you can put it on the screen.
It's on there. It's on the stream.
Damn.
I had it actually up in the beginning.
That's live production. That's hard. That's Aiden flexing his Twitch streaming muscles, but he did show us the back end, which is probably not.
There it is, yeah. And I said that, look, a lot of people are confused because I'm trying to build men up and help men understand that they have a value too. Because I think in the world today, not many men feel valuable. I think a lot of men are very, very sad and depressed. And I'm trying to encourage the men to feel powerful and feel valuable. They think I'm trying to drag women down.
But by hating on, yeah, man, come on.
And that's not the case. And I said,
I think, and I'm speaking on the people that are trying to bring you down. So I took that off for a second. I think what people are trying to, so when I saw that teacher post, I see Reddit post, it's kind of like school just started and now people are saying a bunch of things, like teachers are saying that they're overhearing their students say these things. And like when I'm going back to that topic, it's like, why are they, so do you feel as your content and not your content, what you preach is you're trying to build men up. which I'm all for it. I told you I like that. Some parts of what you talk about, I love when you speak about building people up and building their confidence and telling people to pursue and follow their dreams. I love that. But I think the issue is what people on the other side are saying is that it's coming off as misogynistic because why? It's coming off that way. I'm not saying you are misogynistic.
Because he says things like he doesn't believe that women can drive. And then when asked why he believes that, he's like, oh, you know, it's just a personal bias I've developed over the years because of experiences that I've negatively focused on. Totally normal, totally cool. All women are bad, therefore.
I'm saying it's coming off that way. Why?
Well, that's interesting. I'll tell you why. And the reason is because they're very, very careful and they're very, very selective, right? So the reason I was talking about that charity post is because I put a post up saying I'm going to donate $1 for every like to a charity which supports women against domestic violence, and also a charity that helps men with mental health issues, because there's no point in trying to support one against the other. We're all people. And I pledged 1.2 million American dollars, and that didn't get a single publication. They ignored it completely. And at the same time, they're saying I hate women when I'm the one who's given away $600,000. And that post was live, and I was going to put the receipt up tomorrow morning.
Holy shit.
It's very, very selective what they're doing. And that's
I'm wondering if he has a beard because he wants to hide a weak chin.
Scary, because I think a lot of the things that are out there that make me look like I'm talking about women in a bad way, they ignore all the times I talk about men in a bad way. I'm a person who believes in trying to create a reality where you speak with as many high-value people as possible. That means high-value men and high-value women. I say to people all the time, if you're a man...
Why do you have to rank people as high value or low value at all? It's such a weird way to think about people as a real high value human.
And your friends just play video games or smoke weed or they're committing crime or hanging on the block. You shouldn't hang around with those men because those men are a bad influence on you. And they'll ignore
real
that.
shit. Aiden's mind's being exploded. It's like stuff he heard from his mama when he was, you know, a teenager boy. But now that it's Andrew saying it, it's like, whoa, you're right. Man, people who do stuff and you do stuff with them, you're more likely to do that stuff. Oh, but damn.
If I say if your girlfriend is going to be disloyal or disrespectful or not support you in your goals, then they'll sit and say that I'm talking bad things about women. But I talk bad things about men as well all the time. It's nothing to do with gender. It's about trying to be a person who finds high value people. And what?
Yeah, when he says women can't drive, it's all about high value, low value people.
What they've done is they've gone through the past, found all the little clips across 6 years of content, a total of 3 or 4 minutes, trying to make it look like I'm out there to hate on women, when I'm the one who's donating money to women. I'm the one trying to donate money to charity.
You're also getting raided by police in investigations over sex trafficking, so it's kind of sus, buddy.
Trying to prove that I understand that my influence has an effect and that I need to be very, very careful with it. But it's a truly false narrative. And like I said, I'm a religious man. I believe in God, and I know God will show the truth. And the redemption arc will be glorious, and everyone will soon understand. But
this man is truly on a redemption arc. Man, my man is Lazarus in the tomb.
Truthfully, I am the person who sticks by what he says. I stand by what I say, and if I disagree with something, I'll disagree with something. And I've said a lot of comments which are like tongue-in-cheek or joking or locker room talk, and I understand how that can be taken out of context, but all in all...
It's the locker room talk, guys, you see? Except that I'm not in the locker room talking privately with my mates and doing maybe some lewd jokes that we all understand between us aren't like actual authentic statements. Yeah, I'm just doing that type of speech, but to my audience of 1 million people who I have, a responsibility towards. Make it make sense.
The idea that I hate women is truly, it's so far from the truth. And anyone who knows me personally knows that. And I think
also my locker room talk is nowhere near this. I haven't ever heard locker room talk that's like, man, bitches, right? Yeah, high five.
A lot of people on the internet know that because since the
bitches
banning,
do be shopping.
Pouring of support has been monumental. It's been monumental. Et cetera. So a lot of people understand that I'm not a bad person in any regard.
What's next?
Most people understand he's not a bad person. You hear that? Except now he's been banned off Facebook, Meta.
For you, like, what do you planning on doing next? Like, what's another goal? I mean, you kind of conquered the fucking social media world.
He conquered it.
Yeah,
it's on pause right now. You know, not really, but kind of. But like, what's next for you? Like, what do you?
It's just gonna be deplatformed.
Yeah, I mean, I've conquered the entire internet. That's done. I can
The
still
ego.
continue to do that if I so choose. Like I can continue to conquer the internet, like losing
He gets banned off of the major platforms. Yeah, this is a victory. This is a major W.
Instagram doesn't change anything for me if I so chose. But I was always saying to everybody from the beginning that this is a 3-stage plan. And there was conversations about the fact that I might have to martyr myself to get to certain stages in the plan.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
What? There's a
But
plan?
my life's pretty much complete, bro, and I'm a lot older than you. There's not much for me to do.
So, Andrew, do you feel like you've beaten the game?
No, I've hacked the Matrix and completely beaten the game.
So
I have
you're
everything.
done.
I have everything I've ever wanted.
Aww.
So yeah, I've completely just beaten the game. I have everything I've ever wanted, and now the only thing left for me to do is just make lots and lots of beautiful children, and and raise them to have the same ideals I have. That's what's left for me. I mean, you're a bit younger than me, but at my
He's just like, I just gotta change more minds, and my children will certainly agree with everything I believe. That's how it works.
age, you just have a bunch of children, you teach them the things you know, and you create a future generation. So there's future Andrew Tates. That's all there is for me to do. I don't need any more cars.
2 questions. First of all, would you adopt me?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Excuse me? What? Sorry. What? What? Aiden, no, your whole ass is out there. What are you doing? What? Why'd you ask that question? Bro, there's being a fan, and then there's being a stan, and there's whatever the hell this is. Yeah, I know, right? Mike. He looks so like he's got that youthful look of a child. Like, can I get 2 scoops of ice cream? And the dad's like, no, we're going to a wedding. Like, no. Let's roll that back. This is funny.
2 questions. First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know.
It's a 2-parter. It's a 2-parter. What's the second part to this question? He's really banking that it's going to be a yes. And if yes.
Questions. First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Oh, I should clip that. That's funny, man. That is very clippable. That is extremely.
Why? What is the son? Why?
Because I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Okay, this is I'm clipping this.
No, I've hacked the Matrix and completely beaten the game.
So
I have
you're
everything.
done.
I have everything I've ever wanted. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's no big deal.
Oh, I went too far.
So there's to beating the game. I have everything I've ever wanted, and now the only thing left for me to do is just create a future generation. Completely beating the game.
So
I have
you're
everything
done.
and pretty much complete, bro. And lots of beautiful children. You
Sorry,
create a
I'm
future
used to Twitch,
generation. So
not
there's future Andrew
YouTube
Tates.
clip.
That's all there is for me to do. I don't need any. I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
There it is.
Why? What is the son? Why?
Okay.
Because it'd be hard.
How do I?
More cars.
2 questions.
Takes. That's all there is for me to do. I don't need any more cars.
2 questions. 2 questions.
How do you make that?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Why? What is the son? Why?
Because it'd be a hard life for you.
Why?
Future Andrew Tates. That's all there is for me to do. I don't need any more cars.
2 questions. First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Son, why?
Such an odd.
Because it'd be.
It's such an odd.
Why? What is the son? Why?
Because it'd be a hard life for you.
Why?
Because you're lazy and I wouldn't accept it.
That's actually really funny.
I don't need any more cars.
2 questions. First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Why? What is the son? Why?
Oh, here we
Because
go.
it'd be a hard life
Here we
for
go.
you.
Why?
I figured
Because
it
you're
out.
lazy.
Yes, here we go.
Cars.
2 questions. First of all, would you adopt me? Would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
That's the clip.
Why? What is the? Would you adopt?
Maybe just the why.
A hard life.
Would you? Why? What is the? Would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Why? What is the? Would you adopt me?
Wait. This is almost perfect.
First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son.
First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son.
I don't know if you want to
Be my son, Aiden.
First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Would you? First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
Would you? First of all, would you adopt me?
I don't know if you'd want to be my son, Aiden.
That's awesome.
Why? What is the
That
son?
is
Why?
awesome.
It'd be
Oh
a
my
hard
god,
life
so
for you.
good.
Why?
Okay, I'm getting into this clip jump game. I understand how it works now.
Because you're lazy and I wouldn't accept it.
Fine. Okay. When you get married, can I come to the wedding?
Odd.
I want you there.
Really, bro? You're hesitating? What the fuck?
Hesitating.
I don't know. Are you gonna do anything like good in any way, or are you just gonna be like an annoying?
Yes,
like,
I'll give you a nice speech.
What will you say at my wedding? Let's try the speech. Let's go.
I'd raise a glass of sparkling water. And this is sparkling water.
Nice. Start. I like that.
And I would just say, hey man, this bald
All
guy
it was
over
missing
here,
was an
he,
ooh.
changed my life, and you're in good hands, whoever the girl is. And then I'd go, cheers.
Cheers.
You can do better than that.
Well,
Yeah,
I
come
have
on,
to
man.
really think about some shit, but that was just off the brain, off the dome.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll let you come to my wedding.
The fuck.
But I'm just yeah. I don't know if I'll let you. But there's nothing for me to do but have a bunch of children. That's all I have to do, and then drive my cars around. There's life. There ain't really much to do.
All right. Do you believe life is hard? If you're coming from nothing, how you came up, do you believe life is hard?
Yes, but
So
I believe it.
how do you raise your children when you have everything? Like what I'm saying
Good
is
point.
this, right? I've seen good no dick suck shit. I already know the chat's gonna be like, I'm a dick sucker. But obviously, I'm friends with Bronny.
Bronny?
Who's LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Bronny. It's like really one of the most genuine people I've ever met.
Cool.
And he's very humble, and he was raised like a non-brat. Okay. He was raised a really, really good person, a really genuine person. So obviously he was raised correctly. How are you gonna raise your children? Like,
What values you're gonna give them?
Yeah, you have to keep them away from the money.
Like, if mom wants to drive the kids to daycare, are you gonna let her? Because you don't think women can drive very well.
That's the first thing that's important, because I was raised very poor, but now I have a lot of money, so I have to make sure my children are raised and they still feel poor, because it teaches you gratitude, it teaches you work ethic, and it teaches you the realities of the world. So that's the first thing that has to happen, and there's lots of ways that could happen. But I know that, I mean, raising children, I don't think it's really that I know that everyone's gonna go nuts. It's not as difficult as people pretend it is. I'm a good role model for my children, so they'll want to replicate me and want to imitate me. So by that,
My man saying it's not hard to raise kids, but doesn't have kids.
I just need to keep them alive and make
Just
sure
gotta
that
keep them
they're okay.
alive.
I'm not going to spoil them in any regard. I don't believe that them having money is a good thing. I think having money is a bad thing
Bro.
as a child. I don't want them to grow up to be, like a lazy gamer who just sits on Twitch all day.
But the problem is that you are sitting on Twitch all day. Like,
hate that.
you're gonna live in a nice house
Oh really?
in a nice neighborhood, around
Yeah,
rich people.
that would really offend me if my child was just some lazy gamer
Well,
drinking
well,
a lot,
Uh-oh.
sitting around Miami.
fair
doing
enough.
nothing.
Fair
This man
enough.
is not
And
ready for
if I ever
parenting.
have some children, I wouldn't want them to be a bald, fucking. I'm gonna be careful.
Keep going. Let's go. Keep going.
I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not.
Come
doing it.
on. I'm ready.
I'm not doing it. You're just like, look at you, bro. Like, there's nothing I could say. Like, you're just so like, you're fine. Like, you're every girl's like fantasy, bro. Like, there's nothing I can say.
Bro, it's your fantasy.
I agree
Aiden.
with that. And
Look at Aiden. He's even got like the slumped shoulders. He's just slumping right into it. He's like, oh, I love you so much.
Bro, I
You
feel
know,
like,
some
alright,
girl-
no weird shit, bro. Like, I'm not. I
No
swear to
weird
God,
shit.
like I've been chilling with you, like, it's not, bro.
We're here for the weird shit, baby. Tell us all. Tell us what's really on your mind, Aiden.
If I was a girl, you might be like, I don't know. Like, you literally, I don't know. You like could do anything you want to me.
Woo!
I do
There
hear.
it is. There it is. Yo, Aiden be having some fantasies. Yo, shit. Spicy.
I do hear a lot of compliments from girls, and some of them are very unique and interesting. I had a
No.
girl say to me last week, "I'm the closest thing to God she's ever seen." I've had that.
Everyone's like, what the fuck are you saying? Yo. Hey, yo.
All right, that's dick suck, to be honest. That is.
But I was like, but why? And she goes, I don't know. It's just the way
blushing.
you talk and the way you move and the influence you have over people and the way you
Sus.
articulate yourself and how you're always a professional and you know exactly what to
Pause.
do. And I don't know. You're the closest thing to God I've ever seen. That's what she said.
Wow,
Which-
that is that's crazy.
That was pretty cool.
He's never.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
live this
pretty cool.
down.
That's
Alright.
I hear that a lot.
Closest thing to
I hear that,
God.
like, I hear
Imagine.
the normal stuff that a lot of men. Oh no, a lot.
Oh
of men,
yeah, for some reason, Techno Micah, he's always shirtless in his interviews, and it's just, everybody treats it as normal. I think when Hassan first met him, he's like, made a comment about it. Because for me, that I couldn't stop. Just like, bro, are you secure in your body? Like, do you feel okay with your body image or something? Is there a reason you need to, you know, like, this isn't a hot tubs pool stream. Why are you shirtless?
Don't hear, but you'll be surprised. A lot of girls are complaining there's no
Doesn't
real
look
men
hot in
left.
there.
I hear that all the time.
got-
You're the last real guy. You're the last real man. Blah blah blah. I hear that all the time.
All right, so that was the fresh content. It was on Viper for some reason. Yeah, people are standing. People are standing for him, of course. Okay, so that was pretty much the main slice of the main segment. We also have, I think XQC had a vid on that. Let me just pull that up. Oh, and here's the fuller live stream. It's a full hour, though. I'm not sure if I care enough about Andrew Tate to do the full hour. Maybe if we're really bored, we'll circle back. Yeah, there's also Hasanabi reacting to him being banned. Take a quick look at that. See if there's any good bits.
Andrew Tate has been banned from Facebook and Instagram. Meta has banned influencer Andrew Tate from Facebook and Instagram for violating his policies. Former kickboxer rose to fame in 2016 when he was removed from TV show Big Brother over a video which appeared to depict him attacking a woman. He went on to gain notoriety online, with Twitter banning him for saying women should bear responsibility for being sexually assaulted. He had...
Wow, nice. See, not a good person.
4.7 million Instagram followers at the time that his account was removed. That number had grown rapidly from around 1 million followers in June when he blasted the off on TikTok and shit. Meta said it had removed the kickboxing star from his platforms for violating its policies on dangerous organizations and individuals, but did not provide further details. Ultimately, check Aiden Ross's stream. Bro, what do you want me to do? I just, he's talking to him, but
They ignore all the times I talk about men in a bad way. I'm a person who believes in trying...
I think we just, watch this clip.
Saying facts on God, they just shivering. Oh, no. Oh, no. XQC's converted,
to be
boys.
a person who finds high-value people. And what they've done is they've gone through the past, found all the little clips across 6 years of content, a total of 3 or 4 minutes, trying to make it look like I'm out there to hate on women, when I'm the one who's donating money to women. I'm the one trying to donate money to charity, trying to prove that I understand that my influence has an effect and that I need to be very, very careful with it. But it's a truly false narrative. And like I said, I'm a religious man. I believe in God, and I know God will show the truth, and the redemption arc will be glorious, and everyone will soon understand. Truthfully, I am the person who sticks by what he says. I stand by what I say, and if I disagree with something, I'll disagree with something. And I've said a lot of comments which are like...
We literally just listened to this. There's a couple good takes. I'm sure this is just my Twitter feed giving me echo circle stuff, but some of this is funny. Andrew Tate just makes so much sense, and it's just like a bunch of drunk dudes in a disheveled apartment. Now that women have standards and won't accept the bare minimum, men are struggling to find partners, and thus you see the rise of right-wing propaganda, i.e. Andrew Tate, who assure men it's not them, but it's actually women who are the issue, and the solution being to dominate them. From the Bard, I didn't know who Andrew Tate was, but my 12-year-old son did. Parents, they're coming for your boys. They market misogyny and racism to cishet white boys in a package that seems appealing. Talk to your kids, have hard conversations. It's important. FD Signifier says Andrew Tate has started to scare conservative white moms, so it'll be over soon, which is such a funny take, considering he did just get banned off of the main platforms. And we have this post from I don't know if she's conservative, probably not, by Demi, stargazer, beer lover, musician, activist, probably lefty. From Ethan Klein, I can't believe the amount of enlightened centrists crying about Andrew Tate being deplatformed. All men, by the way. He's a hate-mongering criminal scammer. Literally, fucking bye-bye. Yeah, fair enough. Anthony Fantano is getting a divorce. Andrew Tate got banned from Facebook. Today is like 9/11 for bald people. Shots fired. Andrew Tate was banned for just telling the truth. It's like a neckbeard who is clearly programming. Bro. You're so young to have that bad posture. Andrew Tate just makes so much sense. Yeah, same joke. He actually makes some good point. Yeah. When I started my anti-manosphere arc, I made the point that men on the left need to be more intentional in engaging with and modeling masculinity as a method of combating the influence and spread of toxic agents like Andrew Tate. Yeah, fair enough. That's a real, like, I tried to warn you post. Andrew Tate's army of boyfriends is struggling to deal with him getting banned from Instagram. I know you are looking for Tate, who was crucified. He is not here, for Tate has been resurrected, just as Tate said. Tate is in the war womb. Why is war room misspelled? It sounds like the word womb, like a woman's womb. Bro.
Andrew, please don't go.
What?
That was terrible.
Fuck you. That's why your Instagram got banned, and you're never getting it back.
Okay. I don't know if it's as funny as it's trying to be. So yeah, it's even sexier if you have no idea who he is. It's cool and normal to hate him. If you're one of those people, keep it that way. Who Andrew Tate? Based and awesome. All right, what else we got? I think probably should have used that time to pull up the XQC clip.
You streamers.
No, quiet. Man, he's still doing the gamba, eh? Man, imagine making all that money off of gambling streams. That's just a whole nother vibe. Alright, this is XQC. Uh-oh. XQC. We're watching XQC. Watch Hassan pull up XQC's chat.
Twig.
Can we get a Rip Bozo?
What is this? Kek L.
Like,
you must know what Kekel is, right?
Twig boy? What? Like there are, I'm not gonna lie, there are like a million people. There are a million fucking people that unironically deserve the ban hammer way fucking harder before Andrew Tate. Like, does Andrew Tate deserve the ban hammer? Possibly.
Probably.
Okay.
That's
Will that actually stop? Will that actually stop him from spreading his message?
still not
I don't
timer.
know, because his clips are still gonna pop off, right? His original account is like barely anything. You know what I mean?
That they imagine
his original account is tiny, marginal, it's fractional.
XQC trolling.
Okay.
Dead
However,
you can never tell. You can never tell if he's fucking. He's saying facts on God. Yeah, okay, he's trolling.
However,
oh, man. Oh jeez.
Ultimately, check Aiden Ross' stream, bro. What do you want me to do?
XQC
Like,
stole my joke.
Like, he's talking to him,
Wait.
but
They ignore all
here.
the times I talk about men in a bad way. I'm a person who believes
This is
in
pure DJ
trying
and
to
streamer stuff.
create a reality where you speak with as many high value
Also, look at that sweet cube he has in the corner.
people as possible. That means
Yeah.
high value men and high value women. I say to people all the
High-value
time,
women.
if you're a man and your friends just play video games or smoke weed or they're committing crime or hanging on the
so
block,
degenerate.
you shouldn't hang around
There.
with those men.
Are you guys
because those men
happy? I did it. I turned it on. You fucking
and
weirdos.
they'll
You
ignore
fucking
that.
idiots. Oh my
say-
god.
Oh, did he not actually?
If your girlfriend is going to be disloyal or
You won't even let me get through fucking commentary. Oh, Jesus Christ. They mad he's spreading the truth to the youth. Dead ass, though. He's saying facts on God. They just shivering. Oh, no. Oh, no. XQC's converted,
be a
boys.
person who finds high value people, and what they've done is they've gone to the past,
XQC's normalizing Andrew Tate. Ah, jeez.
found all the little clips
It's over.
across 6 years of content, a total of 3 or 4.
Between their two communities, there's probably like 60 to 100,000 people who are like listening to that banter, and part of them are like, "Oh, really?"
4 minutes.
He said on God.
Trying to make it look like I'm out there to hate on women, when I'm the one who's donating money to women. I'm the one trying to donate money to charity, trying to prove that I understand that my influence has an effect and that I need to be very, very careful with it. But it's truly it's a truly false narrative. And like I
Fake
said, I'm a
news.
religious man. I believe in God, and I know God will show the truth. And
The funny thing is
redemption
a
arc
dumb
will be
argument.
glorious, and everyone will
I'm pretty
soon
there are
understand.
instances of people
But,
that fund the
truthfully,
cause that they're actively
I
against.
am the person who sticks by what he says. I stand.
Yeah, XQC.
by what
pointing
I
out my
say,
point.
and I
Taking my
if I
point.
disagree with something, I'll disagree with something. And I've said a lot of comments which are like tongue in cheek or joking or locker room talk, and I understand how that can be taken out of context.
If
but
I
all in all,
invest
the
and I
idea
make
that
$100
women is
off of some trash,
it's so far from the
like
truth. And anyone who knows me,
like sexual exploitation, let's say $100, okay, and I donate $50 and say, hey guys, I'm such a good guy, I make $50 profit off the fucking harm of other people. I'm not for them or helping them. It's not
right. You're just talking about like splitting off some of your profits to whitewash your image.
Like how you have like
you're adding raw negative in that regard.
Raw negative.
Hustlers University.
You're adding raw negative in that regard.
Dedicated to just strictly women, or like like kind of like teach.
Net negative.
Because like this is how I look at it, right? Without women, we have no life. We all love our mothers.
I'm gonna text Aiden right now.
Guys, if I kick all the homeless out and I fuck them over on the entire street, I fuck hundreds, thousands of homeless, and then I donate $100K to homelessness to the city.
I mean, the Hustlers University is open for everybody anyway. Women can.
I love it when XUC like has to explain the most basic moral principles, the simplest of like scams and whitewashing. Okay, I think this might be a shorter stream today. I got a lot to do today. It's also beautiful outside, so I kind of wanted to get out before the thunderstorm rolls in and mucks up my plans. So yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow 9 a.m. as per usual. I'll probably take Tuesday, Wednesday off. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was just kind of super tired. But yeah, hope you're all having a good one, and I'll see you later. I'll see you around the block. Y'all have a good one. Take her easy. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Au revoir. Salut. À la prochaine. Yeah.